Good morning, all. So, in the previous classes, we have seen few examples on arrays with their pointers, right? Now, what will be the output of this? So, which is having pointers, functions, and arrays. What will be the output of this? Just think on. The first for loop, there is two initializations there. Which for loop? Whether this for loop you are talking about? Is it? Yes, of course. It is not initialization. It is coming after the semicolon. Then this will not considered as a initialization. This is the condition checking part. Condition fails in for loop. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I have muted it. I didn't see it. Okay. So this is, you are talking about this, right? This is not an initialization statement. This is the condition. Condition fails in for loop. Okay. Then what will happen? What will happen then? For loop will not execute. Yes. Always this will fail. So condition checking, you should have a truth to get into the for loop. Since this condition is failed, it will not get into the for loop. And finally, what is the output? What is the output? No output, sir. Yes, fine. Suppose, yes, you are right. There will not be any output. Since the condition fails always this condition fails. So this printf statement never get executed. So suppose if it is greater than or equal to 0, instead of I equal to 0, if it is greater than or equal to 0, what will happen? So that is how it has to be corrected. This particular program needs to be corrected like that. Okay. So if I is greater than or equal to 0, what will be the output? That also we have to check. Instead of this, if I am having I greater than or equal to 0. So change of A. What does this A means? What is the meaning of A? What we are passing? Which value we are passing to change of B? Address of A of 0. Very fine. Right. So the address of A of 0 is passed here. which is captured by B. So naturally B should be a pointer variable. So it is declared as a pointer variable. And what will happen now? I is the local variable which is used inside this change of function. For I is 0, I less than or equal to 4, I plus plus, star B is assigned with star B plus 1. Star B is assigned with star B plus 1. Fine. Then what will be the answer? What will happen here? For each and every iteration, what will happen here? Yes. And which will get stored in, 2 plus 1 is 3, fine. And what will happen to this 3? Where it will get stored? So always when pointer has come, in your assumption, that is in your imagination, this boxes should come. Always these boxes should come in your mind. Okay. Here let me take it as, A of 0, the 3 will get stored. Suppose this is 6000. So this 2 of A is the array, and B is nothing but, what is the value of B? This 6000 will get stored. Okay, 6000. When I am incrementing B, it will go to 6002. When I am incrementing B, this will go to next integer location. Right? So this 2 becomes 3 now. Then what will happen? B plus plus. When I am incrementing B plus plus, this B will point out 6002. Correct? So we cannot do A plus plus, but B plus plus is possible. Means this address is stored in somewhere else, and again it is incrementing. Pointer increment is possible. And I am again and again insisting the same. Yesterday, whatever I have told yesterday, the same thing. Anyway, I am just giving it for the clarity. Okay. So 6002 B plus plus. Then what will happen? It is returning back here. That is the next iteration it is going. For the next iteration, I becomes 1. Then now what will happen? Star B. What is the address of B? It is here. Right? So already the value of star B is 3. It is changed as 4. So the whole thing is changed as, what is the array elements? What are the various array elements? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. The array elements becomes 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay. Then after that, after finishing of this is coming here. There is no return value, nothing is captured here. And coming here, I is 4, I greater than or equal to 0. So I is first, for the first iteration, I is 4. Yes, of course it is greater than or equal to 0. It is coming here, A of I. What is A of? What is I value now? Current value of I? What is the current value of I? 4. Okay. So what is A of I then? How come 3 has come? What, Sri Krishnan? How 3 has come? Yeah. A of 4 is, what is the A of 4? What is the value of A of 4? This is A of 0, A of 1, A of 2. Okay. No issues, Sri Krishna. A of 0, A of 1, A of 2, A of 3, A of 4. So this location, the current value is 7. Right? So 7 is getting printed here. So 7 is getting printed here. Then what else we'll get? Next iteration I becomes 3. I becomes 3, then A of 3, so 6 needs to get printed. So what is the final output now? If it is going like that, yeah, 76543. So that is the answer. 76543. Okay. Is that fine? Shall I move on? Yeah. Yes. We are slowly getting into the pointers. There is an array ARR, array of which is initialized with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. There is no number here, but it is allowed since it is initialized here itself. If it is not initialized, then automatically we need a number here. We need a positive number should be mentioned there. You can't give a negative number there, right? Okay, and you cannot give a float number there. You have to give a positive integer value inside that square bracket at the time of declaration. If the initialization is done parallelly, then you need not to mention the array size, or it is optional. Even you can mention it, that is not a problem. Certain things and keep on telling, so that then only that will get registered in your mind. So that is why I am doing that. Yes, what will be the answer? I and PTR is going to store some address of an integer variable. Address of some integer variable this is going to store. So that is what the declaration means. Okay, and here PTR, what is PTR? Is assigned with address of array of 0. Array of 0. What is array of 0? This is array of 0, array of 1, array of 2, array of 3, array of 4. Right? Array of 0 means this. Okay, the address of this is stored here, and here it reaches till suppose 6000. Always I have told, right, that box should come in our mind, in our subconscious mind. A box should come, and 6000 is going to be, I am assuming that as 6000 as the answer, means address. Yeah, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let us check. So 6000. So address of this, the for loop starts with 6000 and it ends with 6002, 6004, 6, 8. 6008. So 6000 to 6008 is a for loop. That is the starting and ending of the for loop. Then PTR plus plus. Each and every time the pointer is incremented. Okay. And here star PTR. Star PTR means initially for the first iteration 6000 is there. Star PTR means the value at the address 6000, which is nothing but 0. So whatever you have told is correct. 0. Then the second iteration PTR is incremented. So the next iteration the value of PTR is 6002. So star PTR is 6002. The value at the address 6002 is 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Whether pointer is easy now? Is it so tough as you think earlier? Whether pointer is easy? Yeah. Fine. Next. Yes, what is the output of this? Array of is the same kind of problem, a small variation. Pointer is, that is PTR, is assigned with address of a array of 0, address of array of 0, right? I is initiated to 0. There are two initialization statement. Y means the before the first semicolon there are two statements, right? These two are initialization statements. Okay, I less than or equal to 4, I plus plus, right? Array of 0 is, that is address of array of 0 is done with PTR, and I is 0, I less than or equal to 4, I plus plus. Now PTR of I, so PTR of, that is address of I means 0. What is the meaning? What is the meaning of it? You take it as this is stored in 4000. For example, address of array of 0 is 4000. Let us take like that. Then what will be the output? Yes. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So what is this PTR of I? This is the problem now. So this PTR of I, the meaning of this is star PTR plus I. Yeah, yes, as you told. Star PTR plus I. So that is the meaning. This we have told already. Leah. So now it is very clear. So this is what it is to be. If you know this, then it is very easy. PTR of I is nothing but star PTR plus I. This is what we have yesterday we have discussed. Okay. Next. So then what is the answer? Automatically it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And how about this? What will be the output of this? 2 initialization, 1 condition checking, and there are 2 increment part, which is separated by comma. Yes? Yes, what is the output? Why so late? Whether you are doing with compiler Do it manually, give us the output, then go to the compiler. If you started doing with compiler straight away, then you will not learn. If you are doing it in compiler and giving the answer, then you never will learn. Right. So 43210, okay? Is that correct? So see here, I start executing this. P is nothing but the pointer variable. Instead of PTR, we are using P here. Okay. I is 0. P plus I less than or equal to array plus 4. Now again I am taking 4000, some value I am taking. This is 4000. Okay. Now P plus I, what is I? I is 0. So 4000 plus P is nothing but 4000, right? ARR means address of ARR of 0. Address of ARR of 0, which is nothing but 4000. 4000 is stored here. Okay. This 4000 plus 0. I is 0. 4000 less than or equal to ARR plus 4. ARR plus 4 means 4002, 4004, 4006, 4008. Okay. Now it is ARR plus 4 is 4008. Okay. This is nothing but 4000 initially. 4000 plus 0 is 4000. And here it is 4008. Right? Yes, it is less than or equal to the condition satisfied, which is coming here. It is getting printed. What is this? Star P plus I. What is P? P is 4000 and I is 0. So star 4000. Star 4000 is 0 is getting printed. Next, P plus plus and I plus plus. This is the last statement to get executed, right? Before getting into the loop. So P plus plus and I plus plus. What is P? P becomes 4002 and I becomes 1. Am I right? P becomes 4002 and I becomes 1. Now coming here, P plus I. What is P plus I? 4002 plus 1, which is nothing but 4004. 4004 less than or equal to 4008. This is not changing since this is ARR. 4004 less than 4008. Yes, satisfied. Then it is coming here. What is here now? 4000. What is P now? 4002. Yeah. 4002 plus 1 is 4004. Star 4004 is not 1, it is 2. So 0, 2. Then what will get printed next in the next iteration? This will get skipped and 4 will get printed. So 0, 2, 4 is the output. Got it? Okay. How about others? Lot of other people are there. Totally 19 people are there. Yeah. Vishnu Priya, Priyadarshini. What happened to the Suja, Rajalakshmi, Niveda, Madhumita? Are you all there? Vinodagan, Vishnu Priya. Yeah, Vishnu Priya is responding. Deepa Rubini, Dharani, Divya, Janani, Jeevika, Kamali, Kavya, Kirtivasan, Lindsay Katsyal, Logeshwari. Okay. Okay, fine. Moving on to the next. Yes, now array we have 5 elements 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Same kind of thing, a small modification. Again, pointer is used as a PTR is used as a pointer variable, and PTR is equal to, it is assigned with, initialized with ARR plus 4. What is ARR plus 4? So let me take 4000 here. Then ARR plus 4 means, what is the initialization? How it is initialized? 4008. Okay. (4008) is started. PTR is ARR. Again, there is a problem here. For the condition checking, it should be, how it should be? Greater than. Okay. Again, if this is there, then ARR is, suppose if it is assignment operator, PTR is assigned with ARR, then it is 4000. Always it is 4000. Is it always 4000? What will happen here? Suppose if the same thing is there, then what will be the output? And if it is greater than or equal to, what will be the output? Both the things we will discuss. First, greater than or equal to. It is the easiest part. Let us discuss which is greater than or equal to ARR. If it is assignment, what will happen? If it is greater than or equal to, what will happen? People are typing, I am just waiting. Is it no output? Is it no output or something else? Means PTR is always assigned with 4000 for each and every time, correct? Yeah, for greater than or equal to. Okay, if it is greater than or equal to, then it means that it will first print 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 in the reverse order, correct? I hope that part you are clear. That part you are clear, right? So each and every time it is decremented. Instead of, so far we have seen incrementing, and now it is decrementing. Now it is assignment operator. What will happen? So first it is 4008. Yeah, people are typing. Assignment prints 0. Okay. Only one time. Since it is in for loop, I am asking. Why only one time? Is it one time or infinite time? Or any finite number of times? No break for loop, sir. So infinite times. Okay. One time only, condition satisfied. How about the next time? Okay, let us check. First it is 4008. It is coming here. 4008 is, that is PTR is assigned with, initially it was 4008. Then ARR is 4000. So 4000 gets assigned to PTR, which is a non-zero value. So condition satisfied, it comes in and it print the value at the address PTR. What is PTR now? It is 4000 since it is assigned. So value at the address 4000 is 0. 0 gets printed. Now PTR minus minus 4000 minus minus 4000 minus minus means 3998. Okay, 3998. Right? Again it is checking. At the time of checking, ARR is 4000. ARR is not changed. That is a base pointer. Again 4000 is assigned to PTR. It is coming here. It is printing value at the address PTR. What is the address here? 4000. Value at the address 4000 is 0. So again 0 gets printed. So it kept on printing. The same thing will happen again and again. So it will be 0 will get printed continuously infinite number of times, or it will stop when the stack overflows. Fine. Even break, even you have break here. If you have break, then only one time. Then there is no necessity of loop at all. So including break is not the correct way of correcting this. So correcting this is greater than or equal to ARR. It should be like that. Okay. Shall I move on? Got it, Indrani? Yeah. Next. What does this mean? PTR of minus IR minus minus IR. Is it a printing mistake? All those confusions will come now. Just try it. What is the meaning of PTR of minus I? How it can be expanded? Or how the compiler understood this? Yes, star of PTR minus I. Then it is very easy. That's all. This understanding is required. Then it is very easy. That's it. The problem solved. So what is the output? 43210. Okay. If anyone can't understand, please let me know. I am ready to explain it any number of times. This is a very crucial chapter. This and structures are very important chapters. So that is why I'm completely solving all the problems. Solving all the problems only because of that. Got it? Shall we move on? So anyway, I'll explain for the sake of others. Yeah, PTR is array plus 4. ARR is nothing but address of array of 0. So that is the address of this if we take it as 4000 or 5000, something like that. So PTR is initiated with 4008 and I is 0. There is another initialization. I greater than or equal to 4, I plus plus. Okay. So PTR of minus I is nothing but star PTR minus I. PTR is, we have 4008. So 4008 minus I is 0. 4008 minus 0, which is 4008. The value at the address is 4. Value at the address is 4. Then again the loop incremented. I is getting incremented. So I becomes 1. So we have 4008 in PTR. So here 4008 minus 1 means, minus 1 means 4006. As far as pointer decrement is concerned, when I am decreasing 1, it will move to the before location 4006. So the value at the address 4006 is 3. So that is how it will get printed as 43210. Fine. Yes. Next.